Some of you may be aware of the flat earth theory. And if it's not a theory, it's a fact. But I have my own interpretation on exactly what's going on here and would like to add an addendum to the society. So basically, I have two models, 2.5 models. The first model is, okay, the Earth is flat, right? And we're in a geothermal pocket. Now, what if past the Arctic Circle, there's what I have coined the glacial frontier. Now, beyond the glacial frontier is more pockets. So what we have here is a flat plane that doesn't end at the Arctic Circle. It only begins. So what we're looking at here is many more geothermal pockets, much like some of the extraterrestrials have been mentioned to be human. Well, they're advanced societies from a very far off geothermal pocket, and you would need their technology to traverse the huge expanse in seconds. And the universe isn't out there. The universe is right here. Thus, that's why the propaganda machine was meant where, there is no place off the Earth. There's no land bridge. There's no nothing. There's nowhere to go. You're stuck on this plane. So why would you perpetuate propaganda unless you had, there was a nefarious plan? Well, they want you to think, in my opinion, that this is the only game in town. This is the only place to go. There's no other carnival. This is the only one. It's the best show, greatest show on Earth, and don't go anywhere else. Don't look over the fence. Don't think outside the box. And, there are no utopias. This is just a miserable mud ball, and that's the way it is, and it's a free-range plantation, and that's the bottom line. What if beyond that the universe is not past the firmament, it is right here, and all we have to do is look over the fence, but they won't allow us. The Treaty of Nations is a very suspect thing. Now, the other model is, what if we're stacked? Some of the New Agers say that, there's 12 densities and so on and so forth. Well, okay. In another model that I've created, that what if they are indeed stacked? What if there are 12 hermetically sealed? The ring does go around. The Arctic Circle is the end of the frontier. We are stacked like in a test tube controlled environment. Allies. That's why they would perpetuate such propaganda, because they want to benefit off of it. Now some secret societies are doing this, so we only build their machine. Tried to think about it. Okay, we just build their technocracy, their robotic machine, and then it's a miserable mud ball. And then when they're done with us, they're gonna, once they reach the technology to traverse the universe, the local universe, as it were, they're gonna get rid of us. And they're already breaking that ground if they haven't already, and we've outlived our usefulness, hence why they've activated the GMO and all the poisons and stuff. So that is the most logical model, knowing what I know about all the secret societies and all the research I've done as far as nefarious plans go. That's the big game, and it's really very close to home, and it's really quite basically obvious once you open your mind to the fact that the Earth isn't round. And then once you get your head around that, a lot of the footage, the 3D footage, is very convincing, but then someone could argue that, Star Trek is very convincing. A lot of these alien movies, they're very convincing. Everything is very convincing, so why wouldn't they? And the government is well known for hiring Disney and other movie studios to propagate propaganda, to push an agenda. It's all just to keep the free-range slaves thinking very small and in circles and building their machine. And that's it. We're just chattel to them. So those are basically my two theories. I had to get them out there. I wanted to add a little...